Good morning, monkeys. It's a brand new week. We made it through last week of our first full week of virtual learning, and now we're moving on to our second full week. This week we're going to be talking about families and your families. So I'm gonna be asking you to do a lot of things. Even on Seesaw, the activities a lot are about how you feel about your family and some fun things that you do with your family, and it's just to give me an indication of getting to know you better, right? I just want to know you. So because I want to know you, I want you all to also know me. And I want you to really know about my life. I do share a lot of things about my life. I share a lot of stories. I share a lot of things about my children and about my nieces and nephews, who I'm extremely close to as well. So I will tell you I live with my husband and Craig. His name is Craig, so I do talk about him here and there. And I have three sons, CJ, Colin, and Chad. CJ is 27, Colin is 23, and Chad is 22. And Colin and Chad do not live here. They live in their own houses. Colin has a cat, Orion, that he loves and is very close to. And Chad has a dog named Phoebe, so I do talk about them as well. During Christmas time, you will see they all have stockings at my house. You know, I'm very, very proud dog and cat grandmother. Same thing, my son CJ does live in the house. He works at a hospital, and his girlfriend will appear in some videos. His girlfriend Brianna is wonderful, and they have a dog, a large dog, Penny, who lives here, and then they also have 3 Dachshund dogs that live with Brianna, which will show up in a lot of my pictures and videos and things like that as well. I have 2 nieces, Sarah and Rebecca. Sarah goes to the University of Delaware and is on the dance team there. Go Blue Hens. And Rebecca goes to Temple, and she is on the dance team there. So you will see Delaware things, you will see Temple things. Chad graduated from Rowan, you will see Rowan things. Colin graduated from Arcadia, you will see Arcadia things, and CJ graduated from Thomas Edison, so you will see Thomas Edison clothing. I like to represent. I'm very proud of the Fab Five. My family calls them the Fab Five. I also have 2 younger nephews that go to Deerfield Elementary School. So Brandon and Ethan, and they are also wonderful. And I'm a proud soccer aunt, so I go see them play soccer sometimes. So I did run into some people already at a soccer tournament. So that is my story. Now I would like to know your story. So part of your job today is going to be to draw a picture of your family and tell me about them. Remember, a family is love. It is who loves you and who supports you and who you want to include. I am never going to tell you that you have to include anyone. I'm also never going to tell you to exclude someone. Growing up, was extremely close to my grandmother. So, if I was drawing a picture when I was a child, I would have probably drawn my grandmother. And my kids are very proud and very close to their Nana. And that's what they call my mother. And she may show up in some of the things too. You never know. You never know about my family. They're tricky. So let's go through the morning meeting today. We'll do a little more introduction about what we're going to do for the week, and then you will jump on live at 9. At 9, we're going to be talking about our families, and I want you to have a picture and be ready. Today, when I jump on at 11, all week long, I'm also going to be reading family stories. They are families, some of them are different families. Like I'm going to read you Heather Has 2 Mommies and Tango Makes 3. And those are stories about different kinds of families. Remember, any family is okay. It is unique to you and it is good, right? Any kind of love and support is always good. We believe full-heartedly in love and kindness and friendship. All right, here we go. Good morning, funny friends. So I called you funny friends. Remember, this is called alliteration. When you have 2 words with the same sound, funny friends have that F sound. And we are going to talk about that also in a few minutes. Today is Monday. So it's not always everybody's favorite day because you had to get up and you had off that nice weekend. But it is Monday. We're here. We're ready to go. This week, we will be discussing families and love. So I refer to the people in your house or the people that are helping you as your grown-ups or your grown-up helpers. You, most of the time when I make videos for you, or even when I do directions on Seesaw, I say have your grown-up helper hit that. That's because I don't ever want to assume that your mom and dad are both with you at all times. You can have anybody in your house that loves you, and that is a family, right? So anybody, your siblings, your grandparents might be helping you. You might have aunts, uncles. Like I know Kaylani's uncle helps her, and I think that's wonderful and awesome. So whoever is helping you, that's why I call them grown-up helpers, because I don't want to assume that it's your grandmother. I don't want to assume that it's your parents, okay? And you will hear me do that a lot, even in future videos. I usually say grown-up helpers. So it doesn't matter to me. Like, I want you to all feel that whatever family that you have is the perfect family for you, okay? The stories that we will read will be from that direction, that a family is love. Love is a family. And we will actually read stories called Love is a Family and a Family is Love. And stories about different things that you call your grandmother. That's another thing, right? So I just told you my children call their grandma Nana. I know a lot of people, my best friend, her grandchildren call her Mimi. Whatever works, right? Letter sound F. Fun. Friday. Fort. Oh, why do you think I told you this word, fort? Guess what? Guess what I want you to do today? Have you ever done this? Have you ever made a fort in your house? Yeah. So this is how you make an F sound. I want you to put your teeth on your bottom lip like this and blow out air. That is how you make an F sound, like the letter F. This is a capital F. This is a lowercase f. If you were writing them in a word, you would not do that. You would use a capital F if you were talking about the name of something or the first letter in a sentence. If you are talking, but normally if you're writing it, you're only writing one. I write it like this so you can see both. So this is the capital F and this is the lowercase f. Fun Friday. So this one has the lowercase f. This one has a capital F because Friday is a proper noun because it is the name of the day of the week. And we love Fun Friday. But fort, we're back to that one again. Fort. I want you to make a fort today, right? So the other day when Evelyn came to story time, she was under her table and she had a blanket over her table. Super cool. I want you to do something like that, right? My friend Mackenzie made a fort out of blankets the other day and I was watching them read in there. Fantastic. Making a fort is a really good way to give yourself some private space to read or some private space to even do your work, right? If you take your iPad in there, you can do some of your Seesaw activities in there. Always fine. Always fine. Get comfortable. Learning should be fun, right? All learning should be fun. We've talked about that a million times. Fun, fun, fun. I expect that you will keep on learning, but I also expect that you will enjoy it. I am a lifelong learner. That's how I ended up being a teacher, right? I couldn't get enough of school. I love school, but I also had wonderful, wonderful teachers. So I hope that you enjoy the Five Little Monkeys house. I hope that you understand that I truly believe that learning is fun. I don't want anybody crying or, hanging off their chair thinking I'm making you sit there all day long. You do not have to sit there all day long. You have to kind of follow this schedule so that you're on a routine similar to what we would be doing if we were at school. If we were at school, we would be doing a lot of playing. So I expect you to be doing a lot of playing as well. We would be doing a lot of reading, a lot of playing, a lot of fun activities. And that's what I want you to do. That's why there are bubbles in your bag. And that's why there's Play-Doh in your bag. And that's why there are blocks in your bag. Because I want you to do the fun stuff too. Not just sit and write and write and write. I want you to also do fun things. All right, number 6. So we did numbers 1 to 5 last week. Today we're doing number 6. We're doing letter sound F. And we are doing number 6. Wow, I feel like the count. But let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, very good, and number 6. And when you pop on at 9 o'clock, guess what I want you to do? Yup, I want you to write the number 6 and draw 6 things on a piece of paper. I gave you plenty of paper in your magic bag. So pull out one of those sheets of paper, pull out those markers or those crayons, and I want you to do number 6s all over the page. And I want you to do 6 things on a page as well. Okay? Number 6. We are not going to do, we're going to do the numbers 6, 7, 8, 9 next week. This week, though, your activities are going to be patterns. So a pattern is when things repeat themselves over and over again. Patterning is fantastic for your preschool mind. It is very good. It is great problem solving. It is how you develop problem solving skills. So that's why patterning is so important. I definitely would like you to try some patterning all week long. So your activities are going to be what comes next in a pattern. We're going to talk about patterns every day of the week, but it would be similar to something like this. So this would be green pumpkin gourd, green pumpkin, and then what would come next? Green pumpkin gourd, green pumpkin gourd, right? So there you go. So that would be a pattern, right? Green pumpkin gourd, and then you would keep it going. I want you to do something similar. So find some patterns, do some patterns in your seesaw. I will see you tomorrow. We will talk about another way to do patterns and some more patterning. I'm super proud of you. Go University of Delaware dance team. And this is from my niece, Sarah. Remember, keep looking. You never know what I'm going to be wearing. And I will see you at 9 a.m. Number 6, bring that and something to pattern with. If you don't have anything else, grab the buttons from your bag, magic bag, okay? Bye. See you at 9 o'clock.